me go back to the last Quintacom hearing. And during that hearing, I had very high regard to Admin Larry Lacson. Kung ko po siya nakilala, and he was telling us that he has been in government for long. And the minutes will bear it out, Mr. Chair, when he said, problema talaga nung nawalan na sila ng poder na magbenta through NFA rice retailers kasi nagsasabwatan sa baba sa public markets, wala na silang magawa. And we asked him, how can we help? And they said, amend the law. But then he added something. And I clearly remember that. Ang sabi niya, Mr. Chair, may problema nga kami eh. We have approximately 5.6 million to 6 million metric tons of aging rice. And we don't know how to dispose of that if we will not be authorized by law. Can we confirm this, Mr. Chair, from Admin Lacson?
Please respond, yes.
Mr. Chair, tama po, nabanggit ko, meron po kaming stocks na 5.55 million bags, not metric tons, bags of equivalent milled rice.
So this is bags,
Bags po ito.
not metric tons.
Not
Okay,
bags po.
okay. Then you should have corrected that when we were doing the computation. Because we even computed that at around 275 million kilos, remember?
Nasa sa 275,000 metric tons.
Okay, ulitin natin, ulitin natin. Teka.
Tama po
bumagsak
yun sa inyo, kilos lang po.
Kilos, okay. So it, meron kayong 5,600,000 sacks at 50 kilos. That's 280 million kilos. Mababa pala yung low-bat siguro yung computer, yung calculator ko because it was at 275 kilos. I remember that. Remember. And then we asked you, can we flood the market with your 275 million kilos so that all these traders and hoarders will bring out their rice and reduce their price? And your response was, Mr. Chair, baka naman po pwedeng in tranches. And I asked you, how much will you commit? And you gave a commitment of 25 million kilos per month. Do you confirm that, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, ang nare-recall ko, we can review the minutes. I mentioned about ideally 25,000 metric tons yung nilalabas ni NFA sa merkado para po yung aming stocks na ira-round up ko na po, 300,000 metric tons ang buffer stock ni NFA. Divided by 12, that's 25,000 metric tons a month.
Yeah, Mr. Chair,
for us
I
to-
believe we have the records
Yes.
of the Secretariat. You mentioned even 6 months. That's why we divided it by 6 months. And we asked you about 25 million. Sabi mo, maski 25 million kilos, siguro.
Tama po yun, 25 million kilos or 25,000 metric tons per month. Pero ito po, I think the discussion was on the premise na pag nabigyan kami ng kakayahan makapagbenta sa market, ito po yung kaya naming gawin.
Mr. Chair, let me move further. During that discussion, ASEC Bebang of DA handling the Kadiwa was there. And we were discussing the fact that NFA cannot sell through their rice retailers. And then I asked, what if we used Kadiwa? Can NFA sell to Kadiwa? And the answer was yes. And that's why the Kadiwa representative through ASEC Bebang came here. And ASEC Bebang was saying, kaya namin pero konti lang yung aming Kadiwa centers. And then I further requested and suggested, will it be possible that instead of NFA having NFA rice retailers, it will now be Kadiwa accredited rice retailers so that NFA is not selling to the public markets, but Kadiwa is doing the task, but Kadiwa will be sourcing it out from NFA. And that was the discussion. Remember?
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
please respond.
Opo, during the separate meeting, yun po
No,
yung
no, no,
suggestion.
no. I was referring to the
No.
Quintacom meeting. I will go to that separate meeting later.
We are referring to, and I believe si Asek Bebang was referring to dun sa ating aging stocks na binebenta sa Kadiwa. Yun
Yeah,
po,
precisely,
229.
but we got the figures from you. And then Asek Bebang was saying, baka mga ilangan kami ng tulong sa logistics. And then we even discussed further. I even had a motion, Mr. Chair, and that is on the records, that the poorest, the areas with a higher incidence of poverty be prioritized. And that's why my motion was to direct the Department of Agriculture to immediately collaborate between NFA, Kadiwa, and for Kadiwa to immediately identify Kadiwa rice retailers taking off from the abandoned list of NFA rice retailers duly vetted and to dispose or to flood the market with NFA or Kadiwa rice sold at 33 pesos per kilo because, as what NFA has told us, they were selling it at 29 pesos per kilo. Kadiwa, Asek Bebang even manifested they will not charge anything and they will have a pass-on to the rice retailers. Kasi ang
Congressman
punto
Garin,
dito,
yes.
Mr. Chair, why will I have a motion and everybody, it was a long discussion. Ang tagal nun, paikot-ikot kung anong gagawin. So moving forward, Mr. Chair, to take off from that meeting, there was a smaller meeting with members of Congress. Initially, the plan was NCR, but we ended up, kasi ako nga ang sabi ko, teka, let's have pilot areas muna para matest muna. And we identified Quezon City and Manila. And a meeting was held yesterday with the presence of NFA and Asek Bebang, and we were actually requesting, baka naman kasi December, mataas ang consumption ng rice. Can we request that the 25 million kilos per month be increased to 50 million kilos only for December and January? Because latter part of February, may harvest ulit yan, pwede nang ibaba. Para yung mga naka-hoard at naka-stock na mga bigas ngayon ay magsilabasan at a reduced cost. And the meeting ended very well. And the only problem was how can Congress help in terms of logistics? And they even recommended that we tap PhilPost. And we also did that. But later in the day, Mr. Chair, we were surprised na nagpalit ng isip si Admin Lacson by saying that maybe we can just have 5 million kilos because, if I may quote, he kept on going back to the fact that we need to amend the law first before we can play a role in the market price. Ang ibig lang po dito sabihin, Mr. Chair, tila hindi tayo dito siniseryoso ng NFA. That's why, Mr. Chair, much as I really wanted to be patient, tila hindi po maganda na yung sagot ng NFA noong mga nakaraan na Quintacom at sagot niya rin sa mga small meetings that happened yesterday at the office of the Speaker apparently suddenly changed overnight. Ano
Mr.
yung
Chairman,
nangyari?
I think NFA Administrator Larry Lacson is quite reluctant, Mr. Chair, because there is a prejudicial question. If the pleasure of Congresswoman Garin was to accredit, Kadiwa centers, instead of having NFA retail centers, now she wants to outsource the retail outlets and expand the Kadiwa network through accreditation of, Kadiwa centers. Now the question is that allowed by law? So that is the
Yeah,
prejudicial
Mr. Chair,
question.
that was also thoroughly discussed after the Quintacom. And the answer was yes. We were just discussing about the absorptive capacity.
Yeah, who
My,
rendered...
my point here, Mr. Chair, is the fact that hindi ito isang meeting lang eh.
Yes. I
Yeah, and
understand.
then at the end of the day, they will just say na, wag muna kasi malulugi daw yung NFA. And I think the problem here is, I'm not sure if they didn't want the 29 or 33 pesos rice. No, so,
Yes, whose legal opinion was followed when that discussion was made? I think Administrator Lacson, can you respond?
Pertaining to legal po, hindi ko po masabi yon kung pwede yun o hindi. Kasi I'm sure I will not say anything basta legal matters. But what I want to inform the honorable body is that hawak ko po ngayon yung talagang total stocks ng NFA. Lagi ko pong dala ito sa Quinta hearing. Ang composition po ng stocks ni NFA ay merong palay at merong bigas. That's why pag sinasabi ko po 5.55 million bags of equivalent milled rice. Equivalent kasi po yung iba dyan palay pa. Ano pong reason bakit i-maintain po natin siya na palay? Kasi alam po natin yung labas sa merkado or yung bili ng DSWD, OCD, very limited po. For this year, 710,000 bags lang ang nabili nila. So, hindi po natin pwede as a diskarte, nagigilingin lahat at once na wala kang sure market. That's why ang sabi ko po, kasi ito yung data,
Mr.
ang
Chair,
ating aging rice,
if I may, that's my point. Because NFA is changing his answers
Yes,
now.
yes,
During the previous Quintacom, he categorically mentioned 25 million kilos. Kasi ang sinuggest ko, pwede bang ubusin natin yung 275 million kilos? And they said, hindi po, 25 lang per month. Now, the next question, the next discussion, Mr. Chair, already focused on discussion with Kadiwa. Kasi ang Kadiwa naman talaga, umiikot naman sila. And there's no law barring them from getting retailers, but this was a discussion. It's a short term. It's a stopgap measure while awaiting for Congress to amend the law. That was what was being discussed. And if I may, Mr. Chair, yesterday in the presence of the Quezon City and Manila Kongs, with the presence of Congressman Erwin Tulfo, yours truly, at the Speaker's office, the implementation mechanism was already being discussed with ASEC Bebang. At ang pinag-uusapan nun is not the projected. In fact, they were already talking about how many trucks are needed. Kaya nga nagkaroon, and I even mentioned, let's have a chat group for the implementation. And some of the congressmen were saying, can we have that within 2 weeks' time? And DA was saying, no, it's 1 month. And then the next step was supposed to be for the involvement of the mayors, because they can make sure that the market masters will identify the good and the behaving retailers, rice retailers. In other words, Mr. Chair, nagulat na lang ako nung ando dun na, kagabi, late last night, I believe, Admin Lacson mentioned the 25,000 metric tons per month. Yan po ay ideal para maging sustainable ang NFA. We can reach that in few months' time, and if given the required law, mailalabas natin po yan ng maayos. But Mr. Chair, the meeting yesterday was very clear. There were even timelines, and there were even target implementations. ASEC Bebang was saying, it will be very difficult to launch it before Christmas. Can we launch it before New Year? And they said, yes. My point here is what made Admin Lacson change his mind. Kung nagkamali man siya, edi sabihin niya. But our problem here, Mr. Chair, if our prime movers on the issue of rice are dilly-dallying with their statements, then how can we have a long-term solution to this? They cannot just keep on pointing at Senate, Mr. Chair. They also have to do their part.
Admin Lacson, I think with the present situation, we need a surgical approach. We cannot continue with this situation na yung presyo ng bigas remains very high. It's not acceptable to the Filipino people. So bakit nagbago ang isip ninyo? Kung nagbago man, sabihin mo kung bakit.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hindi po nagbago ang isip natin. Siguro I would just like to apologize for the confusion. Kasi po, hindi ko po makukumit yung wala ako eh. Ito lang po talaga yung bigas na available. Kasalukuyan po kaming gumigiling ngayon. Although there were suggestions po dun sa mga figures na nabanggit, I'm sorry kung hindi ko masyadong naipaliwanag. Pero yun po kasi, mahirap ipangako yung hindi natin kayang gawin. Wala po talaga tayong ganun na stocks sa ngayon.
Mr. Chairman, Administrator Lacson admitted earlier that the inventory level you have is equivalent to 5 million bags, right? Equivalent to 5 million bags of milled rice. All right. But in reality, what in your possession right now, how many million bags ready for disposal? Yes. Nabigas na talaga na hindi pa not to be subjected for milling. Ilan 'yon? Kasi doon natin sasagutin ang tanong ni Congresswoman Garin. If it is feasible for us to dispose 25 million kilos of rice this December and the subsequent months.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ang actual na bigas na nasa bodega po natin nationwide ay 459,170. Pero bags po yon. Pero kasalukuyan pong nagmi-mill ngayon ang ating mga NFA-owned, including the private millers. So, yan po yung status po.
So 10% lang ang pwede ma-dispose of your inventory.
Mr. Chair,
10% lang, Congresswoman
and
Garin.
I'm sorry,
ang
Mr.
pwede.
Chair, just to go back, it's 459,170 bags at 50 kilos per bag. That's your current inventory. And that will be milled on how long? How the duration? Or milled na yan?
Milled na po ito. Milled na po ito.
So that's around approximately 23 million kilos. So it's 459,170 bags times 50 kilos. It's 22,958,500 kilos.
Are you in the position, Administrator, to dispose of these 23 million kilos right now in your inventory, and then subject the rest, the 90% of your inventory for the subsequent months?
Ang pwede lamang po by law na pwede namin i-dispose, etong present, ito po ngayon, no, ay
Up to the end of the year. Let's say, ano yung for disposal mo, end of December.
up
And
to
then
the
ano
end
yung
of
for
the
disposal
year.
mo, end of January.
Pahiram yung calculator mo nga. Ito po kasi inaantay natin mag-age. Kanya po, no.
Mr. Chair, no, just for the record, we never forced NFA. And I believe Chairman Biron, I believe Chairman Enverga was still here. Siya yung kasama ko, kami yung nag-uusap-usap, and we even had a lot of computations done. We never demanded any volume. They volunteered the 25 million kilos per month. And in fact, Mr. Chair, it was the NFA administrator who said, ang laki na ng problema namin, paano namin ito ma-dispose? We have approximately 5.5 to 5.6 million sacks for disposal. So that did not came from us. Ang punto ko dito, Mr. Chair, we are not forcing them. But this has to be taken seriously because we are releasing statements to the public. We have collaborated with other LGUs, market masters, and public market retailers. And Kadiwa is now on the go,
hanggang dito.
identifying these retailers. And I'm not sure, but I think medyo umayaw yata sila doon sa presyo na nirecommend natin
Yes,
na ang
I think-
retail price is 32 to 33
I think
pesos.
Congresswoman Garin, the administrator clarified that the 5 million bags that are now in the possession of NFA is equivalent to 5 million bags of milled rice. But in reality, what can be disposed in is only 10% of that inventory because the 90% has yet to be milled. Is that correct?
That's correct po.
Yes. So ngayon, klaro na. So ang pwede lang ngayon ma-dispose sa itong buwan ng Disyembre, is around 23 million bags. Is that correct, Administrator?
Kinukompute ko po kasi ang
Sige
mga...
lang, we don't need
So,
the exact figure. Ballpark figure, estimate 23
Yeah,
million
Mr.
bags.
Chair,
Yes.
So
can I have-
kaya ba yan ngayon na i-dispose ninyo through Kadiwa and retail centers accredited by Kadiwa?
Ang immediately pwede po via Kadiwa ay 106,824 bags or equivalent to 5,341,200 kilograms. By next month, there will be an additional aging of 43,807 bags. Then another month thereafter, meron po tayo, ito po yung pinakamalaking bulk na mag-age is 308,539 bags times 50 po yon. So medyo malaki-laki po.
So inaantay pa
every
natin,
month po.
na aging siya before you dispose of the inventory?
Mr. Chair, yun po yung nasa batas. We can only dispose of una sa kalamidad, pangalawa sa emergencies, at yung pangatlo yung last mode, bago po maging unfit for human consumption, yung bigas, pwede po nating i-dispose.
Don't we consider the rising cost of rice as a public emergency that needs national intervention?
Mr.
We
Chair,
are in an emergency, Mr. Administrator.
Yeah, that's-
Umaangal na yung taong bayan dito. Ginugutom na. You know, people are starving because of high prices of rice. You should consider this as a national emergency. Rice is a staple of the Filipinos, and in fact, we are the largest consumer of rice on a per capita. 167% ang consumption natin. Kasi wala na ngang ulam eh. Rice na lang ang kinakain.
And Mr. Chair, that was actually the point of, yun ang mga na-discuss na. What you're saying is exactly correct and this was already discussed during the previous hearing. And mind you, Mr. Chair, ang sinasabi niyang masyadong marami, that will be the latter part of February, that's already harvest time for our local farmers. So pag magbebenta ka sa merkado ng masyadong mababang presyo na 32 pesos per kilo, patay naman ang ating local farmers. Kaya nga, dapat kasi tingnan natin, December mataas ang consumption, mahal, walang harvest. January, mahal, walang harvest. Now, Mr. Chair, if I may go back, you mentioned 10% kanina.
Yes,
10% will be equivalent to how many kilos? It was around...
23 is around 25 million.
Precisely.
Yes.
So
So,
that's
kaya-kaya na i-dispose.
Precisely, Mr. Chair. And I'm not sure, NFA, will you, papayag ba kayo kung kunyari ang maging retail price is 39 pesos? Just a point of thought.
Yun nga
What
po.
is your acquisition cost, Mr. Administrator?
Ang acquisition cost po namin, palay price na bili po namin ay nasa 27 pesos per kilo na po, average for this year. So,
So,
nasa
50
48
pesos.
po ang puhunan yan. Pero
And
ganun,
magkano yung puhunan, Mr. Chair?
27 per kilo yung palay ninyo, acquisition ninyo?
yes po.
Palay? Wet,
Average,
dry.
palay po yun.
Palay.
Clean and dry po.
So what is the cost of your
Yung
your
well-milled, what's the
well-milled
cost?
rice?
Nasa 43, ayan, 42.85 direct cost po.
Direct cost.
So, Mr. Chair,
Direct cost.
I think this is the problem. Because during the last Quintacom, NFA gave us a price of 29 pesos. And they repeatedly told us that their pass-on price to Kadiwa is 29 pesos. Ngayon, ang sinasabi nila na yung kanilang direct cost is how much? 40?
42.85.
42.85. That is probably the reason why I was getting information earlier today na kaya sila umaatras kasi luging-lugi sila dun sa 29. At kaya kung pwede daw maibenta at 45 or 40. But my point here, Mr. Chair, is this. If we have the primary agency handling or stabilizing the price, confused with their figures, then how can we trust them? Yun yung punto ko, Mr. Chair. I've been very patient with all of this. Sana, nung unang araw pa lang, sinabi ng hindi totoo ang 29.
Yusek Ases, you wanted to...
Mukha nga pong hindi naging malinaw ang aming paliwanag ng mga unang araw na siyang naging dahilan ng siguro, I would say, confusion today. Yun hong sinasabing 29 na pisong bigas, hindi ho yun yung presyo ng bigas na notarol ng NFA. Yun po yung presyo ng bigas pag ipinapasa namin siya as aging stock. Ang ating pong bigas ay meron po siyang shelf life na mula 3 to 6 months po yon. Ibig sabihin po, pagka po 6 months na, tinitingnan po natin yun na hindi na po maayos para sa human consumption. Before that happen po, yung doon po sa pangatlong buwan, ang tawag po doon, aging stock. Kailangan na po siyang i-dispose. Yun po ang dinidispose natin ng 29 sa kadiwa.
So, Mr. Chair, yung bigas na kinukuha ng NFA, ilang porsyento doon ang binibenta nyo ng aging? If we get the historical data of NFA for the past year.
Ganito po, ma'am. Siguro po, ang nangyayari po kasi, iba-iba po yung panahon ng aging.
Let's just get the average. Okay. On an annual basis, Admin Lacson, ilang sako ng bigas ang binibili ng NFA?
Binebenta po as aging.
No, yung binibili nyo sa isang taon para mas madali tayong mag-compute.
Palay, binibili namin for this year, nakabili na po kami ng 12 million bags of palay.
Punta tayo sa bigas, yung equivalent in bigas para apples to apples. In 1 year, how many sacks of rice do you procure?
In bigas po, kailangan po ma-convert namin yan into 6 million.
Okay, so 6 million bags of rice per year. Out of the 6 million bags of rice per year, how many is being sold as aging rice?
Ang masasagot ko lamang po yung for this year, kukuhanin ko po yung data last year and previous years. But for the 710,000 bags na na-dispose ng NFA, kalahati po niyan ay aging stocks na naibigay natin sa BJ.
So in other words, 1/2 is being sold at 29 pesos. Pero yung acquisition cost nyo is at 45.
Acquisition po is 27, so
Hindi,
42.
lahat na. Bigas na nga eh. Pati milling.
42.85.
Okay, 42.85. So, can you confirm that on an approximate and an estimate, 50% of what we procure is sold as aging rice? 50%? Or it's more? Hindi, kasi last year nakita natin yung mga negotiated procurement nila, ang dami. Mr. Chair, this should be looked into. Because why? You are buying at 42.85 and then ibebenta mo ng 25 or 29. Walang bidding ha, negotiated procurement. Napakaswerte naman ng mga negosyanteng binentahan nyo. Kasi binibenta rin nila sa market at 45 eh. So that's the point here. So pasensya na, Admin Lacson ha, but you know, we cannot just smile and laugh about, sasabihin natin may confusion lang, meron lang misunderstanding. Because it's very clear eh. If there was a misunderstanding in the first place, then you should have told us when we were talking about timelines. We were talking about December 25, December 29, we were talking about January 15. So ngayon, ang pagkaintindi ko, halos aging almost, is it 80%? So palugi talaga kayo ng palugi.